this side up and running. Man, we're getting close to me showing the world how poorly I wire. I done showed them how poorly I weld. Man, that is some ugly stuff there. Oh well. Ain't gotta look good, just gotta work. Kinda like me. I don't look good, but I work. Now I'll go ahead and lower her down. Figure I might as well. I'm gonna fail with this. Might as well get it on video, right? Front bucket assembly on. We got the drivetrain installed. I got to go about figuring out how I'm going to set up the controls. I'm going to dig through my speed controllers, figure out which one I'm going to use, figure out how I'm going to mount it. Originally I was going to cut down this back panel, but I do think I'm going to need some counterweight, so it's not as much room as I was thinking for sealed lead acids, but I want to run at least 24 volts, so that's to figure that out. I got a stack of dead. I'd have to go through all them cells over there. I don't think that's worth my time. They're so old at this point, I don't think they'd hold much of a charge. I got some of my lipos left from Bale Spear, but that thing ran 5 minutes. I would like this to run at least an hour. Figure that out. But it's just coming along. A little more work. I got to get the parts to use those wheels in the front. They should be here by Friday, according to eBay, if you believe eBay, but I won't hold them to it with this current state of the world. I did get my foam for tires today on a Sunday, which is weird because I didn't order it on Amazon. But whatever. Alrighty. Yeah, you guys have a good night. So a little bit of update since last time I shot video. Been working on wiring this thing up and figuring out where everything's going to lay out. Going to end up putting MC160s here. The Rage bridge is in here. The radio receiver there. Like I said, Rage bridge is under there. Speed controller. The Rage bridge is going to power the bucket, and the MC160 will power the motors for drive. Just happened to be I had dead sets of these laying around from wheelchair motors or wheelchairs that I've scrapped, taken apart. That's where these motors are actually from, as wheelchairs. The spot wasn't built for it, but these two of these fit perfectly, so I've ordered new ones. They should be here next week. Right now I'm laying out wiring right to the new switch. So that's where I'm at, wiring it up. Need to program the controller, and then yeah, well, hopefully next week we actually have this thing running and digging. Alrighty, little update. I got the batteries in, wired up, switch is working, MC160 speed controller is working, the rage bridge is working for the gear motor and the solenoid. Took it out briefly last night at dusk, did a little digging with it, figured out a few things I need to fix. First things first, I need a top. Also need to figure out a charge port, because charging each individual 12 battery just doesn't cut it. I need a 24 volt charger. Got a little chain slop. I gotta figure out where it's clicking. Good chance it's right here. Either gonna figure out a tensioner or try to take a link out. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, a little bit of work to do. Gonna fashion a new cover plate out of that piece of aluminum, using the old one right there as a template. Still trying to figure out a name for this thing. Asked on the Facebook community, got a hoe for show, flower plower, a few others. Not really happy with flower plower, was the closest one, but doesn't really describe what I'm doing that well. So we'll see. Well, if you made it this far into the video, I'd like to thank you for sticking with it. Built this robot to dig out my basement. Obviously, I don't do YouTube as an income or anything else. I'm not monetized yet. I'm not even sure I'm even trying for that. Just figured I was going to build this silly thing anyway. I would throw a GoPro up and get some videos and put them out and see if anybody cared or enjoyed it or was just interested in how I built it. Having worked on it now for a couple hours into making the videos and realizing how cringy some of my shots are and how bad some of my videography is. I'd just like to thank you if you're still watching. In the future, if I do projects and I video record them like I did, I will try to be more cognizant of having everything centered in the shot, being closer up on it. I notice a lot of times I'm way out in the background, you can't hear what I'm saying. Would like to do a better job in the future. At the time of this video, the robot is finished. I have done some digging with it. I have some video. I need to put together a payoff video for this thing actually working. It also wants to rain every day I have off, so I haven't been able to get additional footage to what I've already gotten. So look for it in the coming weeks for a nice payoff video. I'm going to do my best to actually put something decent together. Feel free to leave comments for in my videos where I need to improve. Like I said, I know there's a lot of things I've done wrong or made the video difficult to watch. I'm open to criticism. But this is just something I do for the fun of it. First time ever recording any of these silly things I build. Maybe I'll continue it. Thank you guys, and have a good night.